class. How are you today?
We're fine, ma'am.
So this morning we're going to discuss another interesting topic for our science. So before that, let us, everybody please stand first for a short prayer to be lead to us by Angel.
Oh, dear cousin, we're going to please close your eyes. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. Amen. Lord God, we thank you for this day that we are here today for our class. May you bless us, all of us, as we continue our learning today. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Good morning, teacher. Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good
morning, Teacher Irene.
Okay, please sit down.
Thank you, Teacher Irene.
Okay, so yesterday we discussed about the functions and connections of the heart and the lungs as one of the important organs in our body. So this time we're going to discuss all about the stomachs and intestines. So are you excited?
Yes!
Okay, very good. Okay, so to start, let us read first our objectives of today. So, who will read our first objective? Yes, Chami.
Number 1. Identify and describe the different functions of stomach. Small and large intestine.
Okay. Next objective.
Trace the
Another. Jan.
Objectives to trace the path of food digestion from stomach to intestine.
And for our last objectives.
Ma'am,
Yes, Eileen.
appreciate the importance of stomach and intestines through a group activity.
Okay, so this will be our objectives of today. So before we start, let's have first a guessing game. Are you excited?
Yes!
So I'm going to show a picture here and scrambled letter will be your clue. So we're going to describe the picture and tell me what is this. I want to answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Luz. I think stomach. Okay, let's check. Okay, correct. Okay, another. Who wants to answer? Ay, clue.
Small intestine.
Okay,
Wow.
let's check.
Wow.
Okay, very good. Okay, so another one. Charlene. Good. Do you know what it is? Okay,
Wow.
good. For our last one.
Ma'am,
Yes, Janjan.
large intestine.
Okay. Next, large intestine. So are you familiar with the pictures?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so what are the different words that you have formed a while ago? So we have, yes, Angel.
Food,
Food,
small intestine,
small intestine.
large intestine, and stomach.
Okay, very good. Now, in what body system we can find the different organs in the picture? So the stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine. In what body system do you think we can find these organs? Yes, yes, Arshel?
That can be found in the
Yeah.
digestive system.
Okay, very good. The stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine can be found in our digestive system. So we will learn a lot more about the stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine, its function and connection through another activity. Okay, so this time I'm going to divide you into two groups. So this will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. So as we are always doing our group activity, what are you going to do? First,
Be participative.
okay, be participative,
Should follow instructions.
follow instructions.
Then avoid unnecessary uses.
Okay. Then secure also your safety and cleanliness while doing your activity. So assign your leader, secretariat, and who will be your reporter. So leader, come here. So I'm going to give you an envelope which consists your materials. And inside this envelope is the activity sheets. where you're going to serve as your guide in doing your activity. For the group 1, okay, for the group 1, your activity is entitled Inside Out. So we're going to demonstrate something. Just follow what is written in the activity sheet. And for the group 2, we're going to do Describe You. Okay, so for the group 1, additional requirements. Okay, now I'm going to give you 5 minutes in doing your group activity, so make sure to cooperate. And then after doing your activity, please answer the guide questions and post your output in front for your report. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes. So, okay, before you start, please listen. Yes, pupils. Okay, before you start, I'm going to give you points based on this differentiated activity rubrics. So, at the end of the class later on, the best group who will receive a lot more stars will receive reward. Okay, so this will be your rubrics. So we have the content knowledge, teamwork, and delivery. Okay, so you may start your report, your activity now.
Okay, put all the foods inside the cellophane.
When you are doing your activity, other members can answer your right question.
May harap isa pa ito.
Here. Oh, may extra na tayo. We have our extra.
Good for all the
Dali lang na. Taba?
Use your muscle.
Tama ba na siya?
We will correct it later on. Just do whatever you think is right.
smash pa talaga.
Masuk pa rin lecture pa ulit kasi
Nari yung gusto ko.
Okay, so please use another cellophane. Do we have extra cellophane? Add some water.
Small intestine.
After this, then after this, or
Ang stomach as a whole.
Yes. Just if you just Okay, so your answer in your guide question will be based on your activity. Rochelle, are you doing fine?
yes, ma'am, I'm doing fine and good.
Okay, very good. What about the group 1? Are you done now?
Not yet, ma'am.
okay, is this
Okay, so using our masking tape, you can post your output in front. Okay, so the first group to finish their group activity is the group 2. So they will be the first to report, followed by the group 1. Okay.
Morning, classmates.
Good morning.
And good morning to our beautiful full picture of my urine. So, today we are tasked to report our output regarding our activity in the digestive system. So first, we're going to enumerate the different parts of the digestive system and to tell you what are their functions. So first, stomach, where the food is broken down into smaller particles. Gastric juices, a thick, clear, colorless acidic secreted by the stomach glands and active in promoting digestion. Small intestine contains digestive juices and other enzymes that completely digest food and absorb digestive nutrients. And we have the large intestine, absorb water from remaining indigestible food matter and transmit the useless water material from the body. And for our guide question, explain the functions of the stomach and intestines in our body. The functions of intestines and stomach in our body are to digest foods and process nutrients in our body, also to break down materials that get in our body for nutrients absorption.
Okay, very good. So let us give the group 2 a 10 million clap. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million,
6 million, 7 million,
10 million,
9 million,
10 million.
Congratulations!
Okay, very good. So let's proceed to the group 1.
Good morning, classmates.
Good morning.
This is the collaborative output of Group 2. And question number 1, what organs is represented by the stomach and disposable cups? Now, the organ that is represented by the stomach is the cellophane as we shown in our activity. And for the disposable cups, and cups A, it represented by the small intestine, cup B, the large intestine, and cup C is the waste. Now, what happens in the food we eat as it enters in our body? The food inside our stomach turns into small particles. And how important are the stomach and intestines in our body? The stomach and intestines are important to our body because it helps us digest our food and absorb the nutrients in our body to make us healthy and strong.
Let us give the group 1 in barangay class.
Yay!
So, both of you show a great output in your activity. So I'm going to give you 6 stars.
Wow!
6 stars for group 1 and 6 stars for the group 2. These stars will have the rewards later on. Okay, now let's proceed to your output. So the group 1 describe and identify the placement of the stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine, as well as their functions. While the group 1, they demonstrate how the food enters our stomach and what happens in the food while in the stomach and where it passes through and where it ends. Okay, so to explain more, I have here a human model. So this is now the esophagus. So from the mouth, as you eat the food, it passes through the esophagus and it will stay in our stomach for almost 4 hours. So inside our stomach is the gastric juices. So stomach is where the food is broken down into smaller particles. And as the muscles contract and relax, food in the stomach is squeezed, twisted, and churned. Then while the food is being physically changed in the stomach, digestive enzymes and juices are also combined to change its nutrients. So the gastric juices will help the food break down into smaller pieces and then continue to pass through in the small intestine where the final digestion happens. Okay. So the final digestion do not take place in large intestine, instead in the small intestine, because it's where the nutrients starts to absorb by our body. Okay, the good nutrients pass along, go through with our blood, and the waste will pass through to the large intestine until it will be taken out through our anus. Okay. So just like what the group 1 did. Okay, so very good. So do you understand now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a short video clip.
To be done, it then travels to the gastric fluid. What? To the stomach. The stomach is a widening of the digestive tube. It creates a movement which allows food with a mixture of gastric fluids. Once this process has been done, it then travels to the small intestine. The small intestine is called small because of its width, not its length. It is actually a lot longer than the large intestine, measuring up to 7 meters in length, almost as wide as a football goal from post to post. Well, it is here, in the small intestine, where the food digestion journey ends. Now it is up to fluid processes by 2 glands, the liver and the pancreas, to finalize the transformation from foods to nutrients. Once the food is converted into nutrients, they then traverse the small intestine's walls and filter into our blood, where they are then made good use of by all of our body cells. But what happens to the food that our body doesn't need? All that, such as fiber, for example, is transferred into the large intestine. The large intestine is a thick tube which accumulates substances which our organism cannot digest, and it is where water from these substances is absorbed. The substances then form fecal matter, or what we call poop, and it comes out of the anus. It sounds a little bit disgusting, but that's how our body works.
Okay, so that's the end of our video. So, any questions, class?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so to summarize all, again, stomach connects to our small intestine and to large intestines. Now, what do you think is the importance of the stomach and intestines to our body again? Yes, Angel.
So the stomach and the large intestines and the small intestines help us to break down materials that goes inside our body, and also it helps us transmit nutrients and absorb nutrients in our body.
Okay, very good. Additional? No more. Okay, so if there is no questions, then we will proceed to our evaluation.
Quiz.
Okay, we'll have our quiz. So I have here a test questionnaire. So please fill out your name and follow the instructions. Don't forget to write your name. Your grade and section, of course, grade 4, diamond.
Grade 4 diamond.
You are in grade 4, diamond.
Grade diamond.
Kindly check your answer if it is correct. So arrange the following statement showing the correct path of food from stomach to intestine by writing numbers 1 to 5 in the blank provided. So this is now the correct.
Wow, perfect!
Okay, write your score 5 over 5 and return the paper to your classmates. Now who got 5?
Yay!
Okay, very good. Okay, so before we end, please do not forget to write down your assignment. Okay, please write down your assignment. And as what I have promised earlier, okay, so I'm going to give you a reward.
Sana all.
Okay, for group 1, and this is for group. Wow. Let's go back now to our objective. If we achieve our objective for today's lesson. Okay, so for number 1, identify and describe the functions of the stomach, small and large intestines. Yes. Okay, did we identify and describe?
Yes.
Okay, now trace the path of food digestion from stomach to intestine.
Yes.
You already know that. And for number 3, appreciate the importance of stomach and intestines in our body through our group activity.
Yes.
So everybody, clap your hands for a job well done this morning. Okay, you may now have your recess. Thank you.